Ah, people. No red carpet tonight, officers. Oh, sorry about that, ma'am. We don't keep many extra hands around here at this hour. Probably faster to let the desk handle intake anyway. But mostly cheaper. You the lawyer? I am. Morgan Esquire, pleased to meet you. Same here, counselor. Cassim London. And the ball of sunshine here is my partner, Farrah Ray. Ball of sunshine? She certainly is. Huh? Sorry if you were kept waiting. Chatter between the departments has been hectic all night. It's no trouble. It gave me time to enjoy my cigarette. Cigarette? Like tobacco? What are you, 80? You can't be more than a few years younger than me. We, the detectives in charge of this particular case, and it looks like tonight we are also your humble guides to the illustrious homicide department. Apologies in advance for any cobwebs. I'm pretty sure I've seen this London character around the courthouses before. He never struck me as more than some old-timer. But I suppose being an old-timer is an accomplishment of itself in his profession. Sunshine is definitely a new face, though. Rigid in her posture and her attitude. 3 in the morning and her shirt still looks ironed. Freshly promoted, maybe? 2 whole detectives working at these hours? Sounds serious. Unless you are just the first to arrive on the scene. Nope, we're not nearly that timely. Uniforms responded to the emergency calls within a few minutes. Calls, plural, must have been quite the commotion. Look around. You think we're the first to arrive for anything? He's not wrong. We were only tapped after circumstances at the scene indicated involvement with an ongoing investigation. Our ongoing investigation. Not very subtle, is she? But I may as well bite at this point. So you suspected that this client of mine is involved in some separate criminal activity? Wait, did they really not? No, I guess they wouldn't put it in a public defender's briefing. Look, consider this a little professional courtesy, a fair warning, yeah? That's the heartbreak killer in that room. And we got the guy dead to rights. So if you're kind, you'll help him plead it out. And if you're smart, and if you're smart, you'll pass this on to some other night owl and go back to bed. I'm not feeling particularly smart or kind at the moment. So perhaps in the meantime, you'd be so polite as to fill me in on about this heartbreak killer. Punk. They cover utilities at the rock you live under? Is there a problem? You seriously not familiar with HK? Never heard of him. I've heard enough of him for a lifetime. That name has been plastered all over the city for weeks, their crimes wavering between breaking news and urban legend. Their presumed goal, flip-flopping from unadulterated anarchy to unappreciated vigilantism. At street corners, in the media, on the net, everyone's indulging in the exact kind of armchair detective speculation that I can't stand. But right now, I need to figure out exactly how much the police do or don't know. And when it comes to cops, I always get better results playing dumb than I do acting smart. I take he's a repeat offender? Was it the killer part that tipped you off? No, must have at least heard about his MO. Media's gone crazy with it. Along with everyone else. One bullet, straight to the heart. Body left to lie where it falls. Hence the name Heartbreak. Heartbreak? Yeah, profiles. Oh, we got some for them too. Let's see. Kasim London, May 5th, blah blah blah, something or other. First class detective. Likes photography, dive bars. What? Oh, that must be. It's part of hair. Ties, polish. Oh, yeah. Listens to podcasts. Likes drawing. Third class. Yeah, she must have just joined after all. It's like liars, small plates, cheap people. Limes. Okay. Who's this Heartbreak? Unknown. Occupation criminal. Likes killing. Dislikes getting caught. Favorite color? Probably red. Zodiac sign? Probably not into astrology. Suspended due to influx of false reports. Yeah, that really helps. Thanks. Not exactly creative, but amidst a swirl of every other 100-word articles out there, catchiness trumps originality. What you won't read about online is that all 6 of HK's victims were shot by the same gun, without even needing to reload. Huh. Horrible to say, I know, but 6 for 6? That's pretty good shooting, isn't it? Hitting the bullseye at the shooting range is good shooting. Doing it 6 times in a row is great. But shooting 6 people with accuracy like that? It's a whole different beast. It's a certain kind of monster. A real freak. His pulse probably didn't even rise. I see. You almost make him sound like a machine. Is it possible that... No, it's not. There's no such thing as killer robots, ma'am. Of course, my mistake. So all those androids marching in the military, those robots patrolling in police uniforms, those drones dropping firebombs from the sky, I guess they're all firing blanks. Fair enough. Machines can kill, and they have been for decades, but they don't commit murder. Right. Even evil like Heartbreak is all organic. That's pretty terrifying thought. I should really start paying more attention to the news. How I managed to miss 6 murders. Well, you can only blame yourself for missing 5. Pardon? You're not getting it? HK's 6th victim was found a few hours ago. When we caught him red-handed. So you're convinced that my client is the Heartbreak Killer, and tonight was just his latest crime? That's a serious accusation with very serious consequences. I take it you have serious evidence to back that up? I was just being literal, counselor. Question mark? Red-handed. When we found your client, he was covered in her blood. Well, that's not good, is it? What you say certainly sounds compelling. That lawyer talk for open and shut. But even if that's the case, how does one crime scene make him look good for 6 murders? Well, there's, in the Discovery Files and the ARCs, of course. That's an ARC. Augmented Reality Crime Scene, abbreviated to ARCs, is an investigative tool in which data harvested from the sensor... Wait a minute, is this that thing from, Detective Edgeworth stuff? Let's see... You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, we'll just figure it out. You write too much stuff. Run the local net on your phone and we'll turn over everything you need. I'll bet. Thank you for that, Detective. I'll be sure to read it over. But if that's all the same, could I ask you two some questions while I've got you here? What kind of attorney wants to interrogate the detectives? This kind of attorney. You're just that pleasant. Come on, sunshine. Not like we're gonna be punching out anytime soon, right? Whatever. Let your client stew in interrogation all night for all I care. Interra... You mean the counseling quarters? We're at your disposal, counselor. Everything's all glowy. Inspect. barren, stock, and uninviting. This must be Reyes's desk. Poker chips. Keeping your workstation neat and tidy is admirable, but I can't spot a single mote of personalization. So, is she so new that she hasn't had time to unpack, or is she really that uptight and boring? You like talking to me? Probably both. Inspect. You should have cleaned up so much just for little old me, Detective. Someone really needs to introduce this guy to a filing system, or even just a stapler. Paper documents scattered about lazily alongside actual photographs. Either he's really old-fashioned or really paranoid about data leaks. And he doesn't look like the paranoid type. Well, orderliness aside, things are better in paper, I'll give him that. I like how this is basically the anime version of old. He must be 30. Read. And his noble androids received warm welcome. I think this one's there. Bolstered by a strong earning report and surging sales of the Animate 16, Noble Electronics stock rose. Yeah, something or other. What is it? Many investigators were skeptical when, at their now infamous 2084 trade convention, Noble announced that the 16th line would be the first generation of Android to feature over 50% organic components. It's the T100. Yeah. So-called warm androids, which at the time only saw demand in health, senior, and childcare sectors. Were looking down upon as impractical due to increased maintenance costs, cuts, scratches, bruises, and the likes. While some critics voiced concern that fringe religious or traditionalist groups might find warm androids controversial, more business-focused minds feared that Noble was alienating its customers in the industrial and military sectors in order to cater to civilian consumers, users that viewed their androids from across the room or not from above the factory floor. Something or other. Completely replaced, blah blah blah. By all accounts, that their charm can be attributed to the work of Noble's famed lead programmer, Dr. David Asher. That's in yellow, so that must be important. I can't click the linky. Okay, something or other. Anyway, this Dr. Asher guy created androids that look like people. Apparently. Hey fam, looks like you're not logged into this device. Want to put in your account info so we can help keep you reading? Would you like to know more? He's in the news again. It's no wonder. Can't spit without it landing on a piece of noble tech these days. Especially not where the state's involved. Don't know if they bite when it comes to warm androids, though. For government use, they're just too frail. All androids undergo wear and tear, especially if they're directing traffic or suppressing crowds. So if these warm androids bleed pink all over themselves every time they take a rock to the cheek, just an endless stream of bad photo ops waiting to happen. Observe. Okay. Anything else? Observe. Observe me! Okay, fine. Loose wires, missing panels, an aircon system that probably sweats more than the people it's supposed to cool. No room in the budget for making the office not look like poo, huh? I expect to find a lot of belt tightening and homicide, but I didn't think their operation would be this bare bones. They've got a stunning clearance rate and they work fast. Guess the city sees that and just assumes that their job is easy. Maybe the job is easy, what with our dear doting surveillance state eliminating so much of the footwork. But if your wheels don't squeak, you don't get your palms greased. So homicide ends up as the only state department with a shrinking budget. A dumping ground for the police force most unambitious and least popular. Okay, nothing else jumps out at me right now. I've got a better idea of who I'm dealing with at least. Now I need to check out the crime scene data. I should have been sent a link. You've been granted access to state files regarding case KL 433511. Reply C to confirm. Confirm. You need to reply C in order to confirm. Am I talking to a person? I am an automated dependent. Ads are usually more polite. Our personalities are tailored to suit our users' preferences. So the state likes to be a little authoritarian. You need to reply C. C. It's case sensitive. Oh, I hate this world already. C. Thank you. Alright. If I project from my phone. Ooh, cool. Augmented reality crime scene. Right, now what? Oh. Alright, let's see what the police have and what they think is important. Examine. The victim's body. Cause of death, ballistic trauma, class 4 blood loss, atrium and aorta. Single gunshot wound to the heart. In brief, death was instantaneous. No injuries anywhere else, and no blood or skin under her nails. Blood spatter, forensics, and all that other good stuff tells me that she was shot from there. So the killer was standing in the doorway when they fired. In fact, murder weapon, a revolver found right next to the body. 6 empty casings found in each of the 6 chambers, meaning the gun's been fired 6 times. Looks like the crime scene techs practically disassembled the thing. But all they found were fingerprints belonging to my client. So he was found by the police with the murder weapon right in front of the body. I don't even know where to start. Highly prejudicial would be an understatement. Inspect. Stand-up mirror, shattered and knocked over. Real glass, no screen or cameras here. Hit hard enough to come unattached from its arm, while shards of glass were scattered, far enough to land on the victim's body. What a mess. On. In fact, seems like this vase got tossed aside at some point. And yet, there's not a scratch on it. Must be pretty durable. Isn't art supposed to be delicate? Maybe it's making a statement. Well, the big ticket item. What about the security? Effectively, the apartment was unlocked all night. Not uncommon for people their age in a neighborhood like this, but no signs of forced entry only hurts my client's case. What about the rest of the room? There's not much else flagged here. It's the lounge chair that got thrown, and whatever this is. Unidentified ceramic debris. Flagged as irrelevant? Is there a technical assessment? Guess even the crime scene techs weren't sure what to make of it. Okay. That's everything in the police's highlight. Did I miss anything? Nope. It's giving me the option. Let's see. Just square these... Oh, wait a minute. Why is it all bloody? Something in the victim's hand. How did... It's just a pill organizer. Looks like some immune adjusters, NSAID, and triprexazone. Synthetic glucocorticoid medication. Taken daily to reduce rejection symptoms like phantom pain and generalized itch. The autopsy said her tox screen was clear, but it's not like it matters. She could have swallowed every medicine cabinet in the city and it still wouldn't change the cause of death. It's odd, but ultimately irrelevant. Everything else here is all very incriminating, especially the vase. I'm looking at the vase. The vase is the true killer. But the kicker's everything that's not here. No out-of-place DNA, footprints, crumbs. What's crumbs? Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait. Not showing me. There's no crumbs listing. Maybe it's afterwards. Listing evidence. Oh, it's probably talking like cookies or something. Nothing that points towards anyone except my client. Well, I've done more with less before. But not much more. Thank you all for watching. You're welcome to come see me record these episodes live at twitch.tv/Superbunnybun. You can also say hi on Blue Sky at Superbunnybun. But most importantly, I'd really appreciate it if you could like yourself, comment about how awesome you are, and subscribe to Happy Thoughts. And until next time, stay spicy and huggable. Bye!